That was fucking true what I just said, you guys. I've been like binging on comedy recently. I'm going to see Ruby Setnik. I think I mispronounced her name in this other video. I'm going to see her tomorrow night at Zany's. I'm really excited about it. She's hilarious. Pretty sure she's a liberal feminist too, so don't think that I am partisan in my comedy choices, because I'm not. We actually have an open mind. It's pretty cool to have an open mind. People really should try that more often. But I understand why they don't. It's because there's a lot more comfort in being boring. There's a lot more comfort in not being mocked by everybody in the room. So, I understand that. Oh yeah, I don't think I showed you guys that poster. It says, "We the people are very distracted." So true. So true. I might add to that too, I'm not sure. But yeah. Comedians oftentimes will talk about, their childhoods. They'll talk about the drugs they're on, or they'll talk about, their hangups, like they'll talk about mental illness stuff, or they'll talk about how bad they are at relationships, or they'll talk about their genitals. They love talking about their genitals. Holy shit. I wish I had the kind of confidence. Like, my issue with my stage presence is that I can't talk on stage the way that I talk on this channel. That really, really bothers me. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like this wall that I need to break through, or if it's just something that'll never happen, because, kind of for the same reason that I don't want to be in a relationship. It's like, it's just kind of part of my existence that I'm always holding back in some kind of way. So I feel like I'm not really giving myself to the audience the way that I want to, because I already have an audience in my mind. So it's like, if I'm doing that, all these motherfuckers that I actually meet, all they're gonna do is disappoint me, And, yeah. It's true. It's true. I'll just show this poster to you. We the people are very distracted. You can accuse me of distracted driving all you want, but at least I don't have a smartphone mounted to my dashboard, constantly tempting me to make a Snapchat or a TikTok. I have my camcorder. I have my camcorder that is perfectly mounted on a pile of clothes and a Steak and Shake hat. Okay? Because that's how the professionals do it. I guess that's why that cop didn't say anything about all the shit on my dashboard, because people are always talking on their phones and filming and shit like that. As long as it's mounted on the dashboard, as long as you're not holding the phone, it's not a distraction. It's not that bad. It's not that bad to just have like a little portable interactive television that is validating you constantly and stroking your ego. That is totally fine to have that mounted right smack dab on your dashboard whenever you're driving around. That's not illegal, but they're gonna make kratom illegal in a week. Yeah, dude, a week. Holy shit. Plants are illegal, but portable interactive televisions that stroke your ego and turn you into even more of a piece of shit than you already are. Totally legal. Totally legal. Encouraged, dude. Yeah, but I hate hated it. The whole time I was up there, I fucking hated it. So yeah, I forced myself to watch it. So I was like, don't put this off. Don't be a pussy. Just fucking watch it now. Watch it now. Have your little cringe fest. But seriously though, like some other comic, you know, talking trash about me, how else do I take that? Other than like a compliment. Because it really is. Like regardless of the context, but especially because of the context. Because I've told a lot of black people about that joke. I've told a lot of black people about what happened, and they're like, man, that is so lame. Like, I know, dude. It's pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. But I will not do what a lot of people are doing and just say, oh, well, they're all so sensitive, because that is not true. Okay, that is not true. There are plenty of black people that don't give a fuck if white people say the N-word. And even if they did, they wouldn't make a big deal about it because it would probably prove a point. Right? Right? I mean, look, every single time that women get offended by a sexist joke, they prove that sexism is true. They prove that women can't handle criticism. They prove that women can't do the man's job of just taking it. You gotta take it. You know, they don't know how to do that. With words. Just with words. And I was thinking today, how crazy it is that these fucking candy asses can't handle a different opinion. They think that a different opinion is such a threat that it should be banned. Those people should be cast out of society. They just opened their mouth and they said something that was unconventional, and you think that is a threat, even though there's what? Trillions of dollars devoted to the things that you believe in, and you don't even know why you believe in them. It's like everything is such a joke. All these people are fake. All these people are stupid. They don't give a fuck about anything. And yet another reason why this shit is just ricocheting, and I don't know, man. It's weird because a long time ago, this would have really bothered me. Like when I started doing stand-up at the East Room, and I upset people, they got pissed off, or they mocked me. On stage, they mocked me, and I would like cry about it. I remember like just sitting in the parking lot, just sobbing in my car. But now I don't give a fuck. You know, like that's really cool. That's really cool, baby. That's really cool. You know, I think it has a lot to do with, you know, just working in the restaurant industry too, because, you know, when I started working in the restaurant industry, I did get very upset if I screwed something up and I got yelled at in the drive-thru. And then when I started working at Steak and Shake, I got yelled at all the time. And so, yeah, I just developed really, really, really thick skin. I think the reason why he keeps bringing it up is because, like, I didn't actually call him that. Like, there's nothing that he can do about something that's already been done. And so the only thing he can really do is just keep bringing it up that it happened, even though he wasn't even there. But, I mean, that just shows you, like, just how fucking stupid a narcissist is. They're gonna fucking bring up something that they don't even know the context of it. They assume what the context is